Welcome back, everyone, to Talk of the Town. With me now is Wayne Morris. Wayne, so good to see you. Wayne is the Chief Operating Officer for Byrne Media. He is also the General Manager of WHHI-TV. Wonderful to have you with us.
Yeah.
Wanted to interview you and kind of lay of the land, state of the state for this for the station.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. First of all, thank you for taking this role here. It's so important to our station. The Talk of the Town host, which was effective 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so congratulations, well deserved, and you've done such a great job. And having you in the WHHI family has been just a tremendous asset.
Well, we met 2 years ago, and one of the reasons I came to work for you and for WHHI was the sense of community, and that there's the Savannah stations, there's Charleston, but what we serve in this station is Beaufort, is Bluffton, is Hilton Head. There's such a need. Right, Wayne? And so that's really our mission, to serve the local community.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we are in a very unique situation in that, as everyone knows, we're in the Savannah television market. And the Savannah stations will cover certain things, in our area for sure. But we fill a very unique niche where we are the only station that is 100% 24/7, 365 dedicated exclusively to what's happening in Hilton Head, Bluffton, Beaufort, Oakity, Sun City, Port Royal, Beaufort, Jasper County, Ridgeland, Hardyville, all of that. That is our primary focus, and that's what makes us different and makes us great.
And it's a growing area. That's the other thing. Yeah. I mean, this area of Lowcountry is exploding.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a lot of need to provide that local news, to cover the local high school football, to really be that community resource for folks about events and everything that we do.
No question. I mean, we kind of have three silos of programming. We have news, obviously, which you help us also with the Beaufort News as anchor. So we have Hilton Head, Bluffton, and Beaufort News.
Right.
So that's kind of one silo. And then we have our talk shows, which is our biggest silo. And we have too many shows to even mention. I'm sure I'll forget somebody, but Talk of the Town, Girl Talk, Senior Network, North of the Broad,
Healthy Living with Hilton Head Regional.
Yeah, Hilton Head Living, Healthy Living, which is a partnership with Hilton Head Regional Medical, which has been a tremendous partner for over 15 years.
Right.
And just providing that health information to the community. So we kind of have something for everybody. Health, the female demographic, seniors,
lifestyle.
And so the talk is just, there's so many shows that are talk shows. And then the third silo is our sports. As our local sports. So we have high school football, we have high school basketball, we have done some local golf tournaments, full coverage in the past. So we try and just be the hyper-local TV station for Beaufort and Jasper County, and do so by having a platform like Talk of the Town where local nonprofits can come on, where charities can come on and promote events. So we're always trying to serve the community with the power that we have and power of the airwaves. And then obviously from a business standpoint, we're trying to find really good partners to promote their businesses through our local shows and through commercials and sponsorships like football and sponsoring Girl Talk and those types of shows. So we've had a lot of success. It's been a lot of fun. So
just briefly, how did we get to this point? Just the quick version of our history.
So the station started in 1992. Okay. So I won't go back that far. More recent history, we bought the station in 2006. Okay. And so I lived here for the first 10 years of that. And just really during that time, WHHI, before we bought it, was sort of like a tourist channel for those that were in the area back then. There was a couple of infomercials that would just repeat. And I think, the mindset there was there's going to be a new viewer every week, people that have these week-long rentals. Well, we saw it a little different. We kind of looked at what was going on with Savannah and that we had this niche. So we completely flipped the mission, back to what I was saying earlier, about serving the residents and the local communities. And so we did that. Really, we got through the recession, of course. That was kind of survival mode.
The late 2000s.
And then around 2010, we really dug in and we created all the newscasts. We reformatted some of the good shows that we had, like Talk of the Town, and really just started developing programming that caters specifically to the people who live here. And we've become, the hyper-local station is what I call it.
Now, we're going to have you back in June to talk about the future, but you want to tease it a little bit about some upcoming things?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, in the immediate future, we have high school football coming up. So, but the big thing I really want to talk about in June is some very exciting news about our coverage. And we've already got great coverage, but there's going to be some expansions, and there's going to be some areas that people have maybe not been able to get us in the past that will completely solve that problem. So it's very exciting, and I can't wait to come back and talk to you about it then.
Wayne, thank you so much for being with us
Absolutely.
today. Thank you for hiring me 2 years ago.
No problem. You earned it.
And we'll be right back with Talk of the Town. Stay with us, everyone.